Hello, my name is Purnachandra Giridhar. I'm from IIT Tirupati. This is my medical imaging assignment, threshold-based segmentation and generation of 3D models of brain tumor from MRI scans. In this video, I will be thresholding brain tumors from MRI scans using normal threshold techniques. I will be also using some smoothing techniques to remove jaggy surfaces, and also I will show you how to save the 3D model in STL format in Slicer 3D. These are some screenshots of brain tumor models from Slicer 3D. Okay, why are 3D models of brain tumor important? These play a very important role for surgeons who perform surgeries. So this acts like a data visualization technique so that surgeons can understand how the tumor is and where it is, particularly in the brain. They can also do some pre-surgical simulations and try to reduce the risk of the surgery, and they can also use this and plan treatment for radiotherapy. So they can even calculate the dosage of the chemo they're using. They can also monitor the growth of tumors. This will also be very beneficial for new surgeons and students. Without further ado, let's get into 3D Slicer. To get started, I've opened 3D Slicer already after downloading it from slicer.org. This is a free open source platform widely used for medical image processing. You can download it from the official 3D Slicer website, that is slicer.org. For this demonstration, we'll be using an MRI dataset of brain with a tumor, which you can find in the sample data module in Slicer. That is here. Or you can download a dataset from any other source. Once the data is loaded, you will see the MRI slices displayed in 3 planes. This is the axial, this is the sagittal, and this is the coronal. These views help us navigate through the brain anatomy in different orientations. Now that we have loaded the data set, the first step in our segmentation process is to roughly identify the tumor. First, let us change the views of all these images so that we can actually see the tumor, which we are going to segment today. Yeah, now we can see the tumor in all the 3 images, which becomes easier for us to segment. Let us go to segment editor, add a new segment. Now I'm going to threshold, and I'm trying to only get the tumor. So let me do it. I'm adjusting the intensity values to capture the tumor. It's important to note that thresholding is a rough step, so there will always be some jaggy surfaces that we'll be using smoothing to remove. But this gives us a good start and removes all the extra brain tissues and the cranium, so that we can only focus on a rough figure of the tumor. So as you can see, the tumor is highlighted green. Let us apply this mask. Now comes the manual refinement. I'll be using scissors for that. So there are many options in scissors also. What I'll be doing is erase outside. So I'll just draw a circle around the tumor, and this will help me erase everything outside the circle. This is for the first view. The second view. And the third view. Yeah. Since I've done some manual thresholding using scissors, let us check this 3D visualization of the tumor. This is the 3D visualization of a tumor. As you can see, there are some jagged surfaces, rough surfaces, which are not good. So we'll be using smoothing to remove that. So for that, let me go to the smoothing tool. And Slicer 3D actually provides us with different filters. I'll be using Gaussian today. Yeah, as you can see, all the jagged surfaces are gone. I just applied a Gaussian filter with standard deviation of 3 mm, and this looks pretty good. Now that we have refined the segmentation, I will also show you how to download this as an STL file. So for that, let us go to the segmentation module. Let us go down, export, output type models, export to a new folder. Yes, export. Now let's go to save. And select everything. Only select the last one. That is the mesh polygon thing. And there are different dot files, so you can select anything. I'm only selecting the STL file. So I'm gonna save it. And yeah, I've saved the STL file of this tumor. That concludes our brain tumor segmentation tutorial in 3D Slicer. We have covered the entire process from loading the data, performing thresholding, using the threshold function, as well as manual thresholding using scissors, using smoothing to smooth the surface, visualizing the 3D model, and as well as saving the model as an STL file. I hope you find this helpful. Thank you and